They'll run on first down. Dobbins, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Justin Houston, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. 3rd and long. It's Watson. Forced out to his left. And he's going to go down again. Justin Houston in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 and what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, pick your game up. Go. Hey, Echo. Get it.
From the gun, Eason, and that's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Line of scrimmage, again, the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Taylor. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Ready. 60 or. Watch tight end. Tight right. 4 down. Check. 6-6. Pull it high. Check 99. Hey, check go.
On 3rd down, it's Taylor, and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Pilot, 64, weak. Mike, 45. He runs. Check. Hey, Alpha. Check. 42.
They'll try and throw for it here. Looking deep for Hilton. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
45's the mic. Yo. 45 45's the mic. 45's the mic. Ready?
Operating from the gun, Eason. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Yes.
The give to Taylor. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He was able to pick up 6 yards there, so that leaves him with a 3rd and 13.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary.
Hey, exit. 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Hey, watch the slam.
From the gun, Eason, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Pretty good location there on that throw.
It really was, wasn't it? That was likely one where the receiver was either going to catch it or no one. Really good decision. And, boy, what a catch and move right there.
And a tough spot to get it over the middle. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
24. 37 to Mike. Mike 37. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Check nickel. Big dash. Go.
Out of the gun, Watson. Buying time to his left. Going deep here for Stills. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
That's it, baby.
At the 27-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Squeeze, squeeze, double, double.
Hey, wahoo!
55.
Operating from the gun, Eason. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. They run with Taylor, and that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh. 5.
They'll run with Taylor. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
Hey, check right, check right. Watch 55. Time to go, night, night. Mike, 55.
Hey, Charlie.
55. Here we go, here we go. Hey.
Go, go. Go.
From the gun, Eason. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Switch it, come on, switch it.
On 1st down, Dobbins. Well, that gives him a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
They didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They are going for it. Here's Watson. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 11.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Let's go. We got this. We got this.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Alert 3.
Ready.
Taylor. And it's a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Back to throw. Eason, and he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On first down, it's Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Throwing to start the drive. Eason. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long
Hey, Foxtrot. Hit it.
Throwing again. Eason. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Watch 55. Rip left. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
To throw on third down. Eason looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a first and 10. Looking to throw. Eason, he'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. This from 54 yards away. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
53's mine. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
24.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
Throwing again is Watson. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw. Eason. Flushed out right. Looking deep for Hilton. Oh, wide open. Complete. T.Y. Hilton. Nobody to beat. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their halftime hold now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go, 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Watch QB drop. Watch QB 9. Here we go, 37's the Mike. Mike 37.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Justin Houston has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes.
On the double. General West.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
On first down, Taylor. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
Check, check. Lucky.
X3, 218, chopper. Now. Let go.
Now Taylor. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. A touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it is 28-0. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a third down.
And it's third down.
19. Alert. SOS. 56. Bullet. Hot. 54. Hot 7.
From the gun, here's Watson. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on fourth.
Shoot. Watch the shoot. Slam. Alert. Slow. Check Mike 45. Check Mike.
They're going for it. It's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
Ready, set.
45, Mike, 45. All day, just like that.
Hey, Haywood.
Check.
Look at me. Zipper.
45 to Mike. Come on, boy. Come on.
Shoot.
On first and 10, Eason. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Bradley Roby there defensively. Here's second and 10 now from the 29.
Go. Ready.
Taylor. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 19 yards away as his guys continue to pull it on.
But that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
Minus 8.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points up. They've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw is Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. He's letting it fly, and the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, 78 yards. And the Texans are in for 6.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So the loss of a yard, and now 2nd and 11 from the 24-yard line. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. From the gun on 3rd down, Eason. Wide open receiver complete. We have played 3 quarters, and that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Quick throw here to Hilton. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Ready, break.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Check 43.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Check safety, check safety.
Get it.
They'll go again here with Mack. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Hey, orbit. Go.
45. Mike, 45. 65, 65. 65.
5.
On 4th down, Eason. Complete to Hilton. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of it. That's just who they are.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Stills the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the 50, it's Watson. Being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Situation. Let's go. Kill.
Hey, we got to snap out.
Throwing on 3rd down. Watson eluding the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. He was looking that time for Stills.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They go right back to Mack. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. On 2nd down now, it's Mack. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Hey, rock it. Rock, lead dribble.
They'll run here with Mack. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Jam him, jam him, jam.
61, match bucket.
Now a give to Taylor, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Colts are winners as we say so long.